Okay, good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to our listeners?
Well, I'm Stephanie Glass, and I'm a vintage curator. I have my own vintage shop that I scout and sell merchandise online.
Okay, great. So, can you tell us what the name of the businesses that you have? What are their names?
Yes, I have three vintage shops that I'm working with. Um, the first is Camelot Vintage, where
Mm-hmm.
I scout vintage merchandise, which consists of clothing and accessories. I also have a vintage toy line, which I scout Bobby merchandise. And I also do mulch, which is a handmade couponing business.
Okay, great. And all of these businesses are run totally online. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So, how did you become involved in selling things online? Where did that come from?
Well, I had a passion for vintage merchandise. Always had a passion for that for the past 20 plus 25 years or so. And that passion led me to wanting to open a business where I can scout merchandise as far as clothing and accessories and use that passion to um, showcase my love for vintage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where that came from.
Okay. But how did you, instead of taking your business and that passion to a store, why did you decide to take that passion towards an online store in the more
Well, being,
technological realm?
being an online store, it opens my business up not just for local customers to come in and shop per se from a brick and mortar store. By being online, that takes me to a global audience
Mm-hmm.
where I can have customers all around the world, which
Mm-hmm.
span from not just here in the United States, but all the way to Zimbabwe, so to speak. So by
Okay.
doing that, it just opened me up for more global business.
Okay, gotcha. And so, were you kind of skeptical at first to take your business online? Was that something that you were kind of skeptical, worried about, anxious to do?
Well, I really was because I wasn't that familiar with technology because technology was something that was brand new to me as far as being involved on the internet
Mm-hmm.
and coming from a retail background. I have about 30 plus years in retail, but that all consists of brick and mortar where you would meet people face to face and being online, not really being able to see the customer and having them touch and feel the merchandise. I wasn't sure how it would be perceived, but I have to truly say I do like being online because, like I said, it opens me up to be more global and to expand my customer base.
Okay, great. And so that brings me to my next question. Do you like dealing with your customers virtually or would you prefer face to face interaction?
It all depends. I like them. I like both, really. I like the aspect of dealing with the customer in person so that I can really explain the product, the benefits of the product for them, and but actually I like dealing with them in person, but dealing with them online is fine too because it allows me to really get to know my product and to really have to explain the product benefit for the customer because they're not able to actually touch, see, or feel the merchandise,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just going by the pictures. So I have to be a little bit more detailed in explaining, how the product would benefit them. And I do like that as well when it
Okay.
turns to a sale.
Great. So, what technology do you use to run your business?
Well, the only technology I'm using right now, I use, a camera, of course. I have to use a camera so that I
Mm-hmm.
can take the pictures. I use internet software, PicMonkey, which is
Mm-hmm.
a photo site. What is it? Which is a photo site editing tool to actually edit the pictures. And I also use a spreadsheet, Quicken Books, that will help me to keep my accounting costs all together.
Okay, great. And do you think that using those sorts of technologies have been easy or hard to run your business?
Well, it's been a learning it's been a learning curve for me as far as the accounting aspect of it. But luckily, I'm using a software that's pretty much straightforward. I don't get into anything that's really complicated because I don't have a technical background. So anything that's basic that I use, social media, just the basic aspects of it. But I tell you, the internet and the whole technology field is so fascinating that I would really like to learn more of it, because if I did, I'll be able to reach out to my customers more. I would find me online with SEOs and things of that nature, search engines. So
Okay.
this is a fascinating field that I'm really want to delve into when I do get a little bit more time.
Okay. And that brings me to my next question. So, what technology do you use to promote your business?
What I use social media a
Okay.
lot to promote it. I'm not on Facebook, which I really should be, because that's a great avenue for me to promote the business as well. But I basically rely on um, Twitter. I
Mhm.
use the Twitter. I also use Pinterest,
Okay.
and I use that's basically about it.
That's it? Okay, that's good. That's perfectly fine. All right, and that was my final question. So I want to thank you so much for, having me interview you and taking some time out of your schedule. And this was really great.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to share my business with you. And like I said, the technology that I am using right now, as far as the internet is concerned, has really been helpful for my business. And going forward, being more in tune with technology, I'm sure it's going to help my business grow and soar more globally. So thank you, Kayla, for interviewing me. I really did enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too now.
All
Bye bye.
right, bye.